Elections are final. It's a wrap. How we gonna move forward as a united front? Every aspect of this country have to be respected. Every people must be heard. All the needs have to be met to everyone that we have in this country, to all the citizens. So we gonna get into it. The way I feel, Trump won. I knew Trump was gonna win. You could tell the way it was heading, the way how the Democrats was becoming more desperate. And now that it's over, you could hear the outbursts. You hear different things like cruise ships is offering a 4-year cruise for people to leave the country for 4 years. For for one room is like 300, almost 350,000. For a double room is like 450,000 for 4 years. Come on, man. How we gonna be a united states of America? It seems like we the divided states of America. The people have spoken. Even the people who from the urban areas, the hood, they wasn't with a lot of the stuff the Democrats be talking about. And when I'm gonna say we, because I'm one of them people, just because I don't live that life no more, I still think the same way. I feel like we got to build up our community. I feel like we got to help each other build the community, and we got to support each other in our community. And then we could grow outside of the community. But we have to grow within the community. We got to support the black businesses. We got to teach the youth how to support those black businesses. We got to teach the youth how to keep creating those black businesses. And we got to support our youth who doing non-traditional things that we feel like we should be doing, or we feel like they should be doing because they young. We feel like we got to guide them in every aspect, but the youth is doing things that's benefiting them in this technology, in this type of technology. The way this world going right now, you could tell that the young people caught hold of how they want to make their money. A lot of them trying to go online and make money, and a lot of them making money. They being successful. And that's what the Republicans did with they advertising. They advertised online. They went to the blogs while the Democrats was knocking on people's door and spending money like that. It didn't work out. It wasn't until the loss, the catastrophic loss, that the Republicans thinking that, like, yeah, we got to go back to the drawing board. I mean, the Democrats thinking they got to go back to the drawing board to be able to re-strategize how we gonna make something happen and try to gain the grounds back. And now you got a lot of so-called patriotic or noble Americans who feel like this country go to the worst place and the women don't have rights. Women have the same rights that they always have. It's the same thing. But what we not go tolerate and what we not go accept is what's being, like, what y'all telling us what we should think, way we should be, and how we should be in our community, and what our community need. If you're not a part of our community, if you're not a part of the community, you should feel like it's a lot more to be done and less said. If you're not able to contribute to you ways about these major cities that have certain crimes in these areas, but then not talk about the problem amongst other areas that's smaller but still have crime. So if it would have been big, it had the same effect. So you can't water down what you want to do and how you want to be in order to make your point more valid or your talking points. What we could do as a country is hear everybody out. And now that the Republicans are in control, the stage is set for them to implement their policy, their beliefs, and how this country should be ran. And we go roll with that as an American. And if you get your own money, it's not gonna stop you. Regardless in office, it's not gonna stop you from getting your money. It's not gonna stop you from making your plans. It's not gonna stop you from raising your family, raising your kids. It's just gonna stop you from believing your personal beliefs to be more valid than the people who are running the country beliefs. So what I need to know is how we could grow together from one side of the board and the other side of the board, the Democrats, the Republicans, the Independents. Everybody gonna have to run this country back up because the country is fading away. Not fading away, but you you know what I'm saying. A lot of the working class citizens are being heard. A lot of the people who haven't been heard are being heard now. So you have to respect it. You have to reconfigure your politics, your policy, how you address people, who you gonna put in front as your leader, how they going to be addressing people. Y'all got to redo the whole concept of how you want to see this country moving forward. And a lot of the policies that the Democrats are running off is not it. And regardless of the influential people who live in file, regardless of how influential you are, and you know you live in file, the average American is not going for it. We tired of being a part of a charade where a certain gender is not is being elongated. Like you moving the goalpole on what a what a woman is. It's simple. It's simple. And then you want to put that into sports and make real girls compete against boys who feel like they going through a transformation. So as a country, we see where that's heading. And I stand in unity with people who don't like me because of the color of my skin. If it's gonna keep the integrity of what's right, that's what the difference is in the black male vote. That's the difference. That's the key in the black male vote. We will roll with people who not cool with us if they standing on principle. They standing on code. They making the law for everybody, but they showing favoritism for theirs. They showing favoritism for their own kind, their own brand. So why wouldn't we look at that and say, that's a power play. They showing us the blueprint. If we get together and stick together, and we'll be able to put our people in a position. But we got to come as a unity. We got to come as one. The blacks in America, we have to be the leaders on what's going on in America, and all the people who not from America and they black, they join in with us. They don't dictate how we control our destiny and the path that's set for us, because we are here. We the foundation. So when you're looking at a voter who is a foundational black American, he gonna have and she gonna have the principles for a country first, because we done put a lot of blood, sweat, and tears into this country. And we don't want to see again. Honestly, we got love for the immigrants. We got love for the people who having problems in other countries. But we would like to put our country and our problems first. So we want to see our country put our problems in our country first, and not have a, a open heart as a border for loopholed individuals and certain individuals who's going to come into the country and basically take some of the benefits that could have be used for Americans. Yeah, I'm a black American, but I stand for all Americans, because this the country that I was born in. It's the country that my family was born in. And to give you a history of my family born in the South. My family from the South. You can hear it in my voice. You can see it in my grills. You can see it in the goals. You can see it in my hair. But my point is being made from a global standpoint. So when we've taken it to the polls, when y'all trying to address us as voters, when y'all trying to address the black men as voters, y'all got to come correct with us. Y'all got to come at us at a seat to the table as decision makers, not as being told what should be done, not handed down an agenda to roll with. No, we need to be the ones that's putting the agenda out. And you guys have to work with us so that we could be seen and we to be the ones to make it happen. That's the best way it's going to work. If not, it's not going to work. And it is not going to work in 4 years if y'all don't get a hold and get a grip. But maybe it's too late. Maybe the whole country is reverse woke. Think about it. Now, it's a lot more could be done and less said, but we need a lot of action. We need a lot of action. We need a certain kind of people to jump in their lanes and execute certain plays. And we got other people who strong on other sides, but we all come together, even within the black community, because there's certain types of black people that don't like my kind of black people, the kind of black person I am. When they look at me, they'll automatically assume something separate. But in my opinion, all the people who I rolled with and came across who looked like a redneck or a racist, and I had to work with, and they understood the same principles that they was born with that I have. You hold it down for your family, you teach your family, you grow your family, you grow the people who love you. And that was and that's like hood principles. That's hood principles coming from the real people who really from the trenches, who trying to get out and grow it and turn it to something good before they move all us out, all our neighborhoods, and turn all our neighborhoods into something good and unaffordable. So we got to be the ones to turn our neighborhoods into something good and affordable so that we can keep it. If we don't do that, we gonna lose all our neighborhoods. All our neighborhoods gonna be get ran out because every time we lose a property, we don't gain it back. We don't gain it back. We don't even see the listing for it for being for sale. All we see is the process of it being run down. Then after a while it's being run down, we see people come look at it. Then next thing you know, that house go to getting fixed on. And as soon as it's finished being fixed, somebody moving in, and that somebody is not of the community, and then that side changed single-handedly, one at a time, one property at a time, and we losing out. We fed up, and we tired of voting the same way. So something got to give. Something got to change within us as a community, within the nation, as a policy, as the way they do politics, the way they even talk to us, and the way they even think how we should be. All that got to change. But yeah, true, we have to change in the community. We could take this as the biggest learning, the biggest focal point on how a lot of things that we do and we feel and how we operate could change, could be better. We should be feeling like we took is out of hand with that community. That that is out of hand. It's too many directions. It's running wild, and nobody's scared to, and everybody is scared to touch it. Nobody want to just say, "Hey, look, just calm down. Just calm down." Like Bria and Shay Shay, just calm down. Straight up. The best way we go make it go is we understand that we've been doing it wrong and it's time to change. Other than that, it's gonna be a divided states of America. Let me show you how to do this. Nobody listening, everybody talking, nobody trying to compromise, nobody trying to take accountability when they was wrong or when they chose the wrong side. They want to stick to their guns and see it through. It's not working. It's time for something else. If you can't understand that something bigger and better is due, you part of the problem. You got to look at yourself in a different light. If you still feel like the country haven't spoken, you are part of the problem. You are one of the reasons why we're not where we at as a nation. So everybody have to look at their self, even the side that's winning. Now that you got control, to the side that's winning, to the decision makers of the country, to the Republicans. Now that you are winning, what are you going to do now? You got control of Congress. You got control of the Senate. You got the president. You got the ultimate power. What are you going to do now? What's your move? Let's get it in. Let's get it done. Let's get this money. Let's get the country back on its feet the way it should be. So we ain't got to be laughing stocks and divided people and just certain people just saying, yeah, I'm good, so I ain't got to worry about nothing. We got to get it right. We got the opportunity to get it right because we could just say, look, you guys got the power. Hold it down. Make it happen. Do what it do. You can't say that somebody blocking you. You can't say that the bills that you want to pass is not implemented. It should be a run and done. It should be a go and see what happens. See how it change. Jobs should be opening up. Gas prices should be going down. Food prices should be going down. A lot of those things should be like first freaking business quarter. Projected bit first year, we should see big differences. We should see at least 75 cents to a dollar change on the gas nationwide. It's simple. A person from me, a hood nigga like me, could implement changes right now. First things first, we got to get the gas prices lower so that the food prices could be lower. Because if the gas prices is lower, then the trucks that's dropping off the food have less money to spend on gas nationwide to get to where we going to 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 deliver goods and all those type of aspects. So then it could be a road savings. The supermarkets don't have to be locked in on those prices. We could demand a nationwide drop in prices on potato chips, soda, all those type of goods that the people that's hooked on that sugar, which is the masses, could demand for lower prices. You could stop shopping with them type of you could stop it. But a lot of people can't, but you know how that goes. But I'm gonna jump back on subject and keep this type of momentum and energy going towards the way that we could have we have the opportunity as a country to gain the most. Right now, we have the opportunity to gain the most because we could look at it like this and say, all right, for 4 years, you could put policies in place to make this country back on its feet. One is gas prices. Two is the tariffs. Let Trump roll in his tariffs. Maybe they might put prices higher for foreign goods, or maybe they'll put warehouses in, or they'll have manufacturing companies in America so that those prices for us can go down. Let him run his place like a business. America is a business, and every citizen is supposed to be a benefactor of this business as a country because we invest into it. We, the citizens, our tax dollars go throughout this world. We need to redirect it to this country. If we don't get our tax dollars circulating in our country, we won't be able to bring down national debt. That's a bigger picture. So I'm not gonna get into that. There's a third thing. The first one was gas prices. The second one was resources with the tariffs. That's separate. But the third thing is unemployment. We have to we have to get unemployment under control, and we got to get fulfilling employment throughout this country. We have to have at least a national a national minimum wage at $20 an hour. National minimum wage at $20 an hour, so that a lot of the lower class individuals could have some type of way to live, some type of stance, could be able to afford life, basically. Because everybody don't have the means to make a lot of things happen. But I feel like they should. I feel like they could. I feel like if a lot of people change the way they think, they'll be able to get more results that they're looking for. I believe that wholeheartedly. Now it's a lot could be done in these 4 years that we can grow from. Immigration is no immigration should be number two. That should be number two besides getting the gas prices down. Gas prices got to go down. We got to tap into our natural resources. If we tap into our natural resources, we'll have gas down. Or we should invest more into the cars, more electric cars to make the planet more green. Is a whole breadbasket effect if we don't take care of what we have to take care of. I know I'm going in a million different directions, but it's a lot of people that got a lot of jobs that's supposed to be doing their jobs. Hopefully, Elon Musk and Vivek Ramaswamy bring a lot of money, lo- bring lot of money back to us. Give them a chance. Be optimistic. If we have a more optimistic approach, we could have a more positive reaction to shortcomings and failures, to learn what happened in the failure, to be able to grow, hold yourself accountable, and fix the problem. Instead of pointing fingers and just saying my side need to be in control, let's just implement policy and implement Americans first. All Americans. If regardless if the rich get richer, the poor need to get richer too. The rich could get richer, but the middle class need to get richer. The lower class, the poor need to get richer. Everybody got to get richer. We could have a we could have a higher standard of living for the masses, even if the money and the bank account don't show it. At least we could be able to live better. Excuse the noise. There's a truck pulling up. Yeah, he just stopped. But just have that type of approach. We could be able to we could be able to work with each other more like that. If not, we just gonna be sitting waiting our turn and not getting results done because everybody not gonna participate. And when you have to participate, when you don't want to participate, you're not gonna give your all. That's how most people do. But I can't. Hey, like the live, and join in. Anybody welcome to join in if you feel any kind of way. Don't lurk. Join. Step to me. Let's debate. What's your opinion? You who just joined the live, hit the join. It's open. Oh, so give me three three reasons why you believe Trump won't do good. If you're American, if you thinking America first, you can't not doubt Trump is not thinking American first. He got an opportunity to build his legacy as one of the most influential presidents in American history. Yeah, I said it. He could show better than he could tell. He got that. He have the opportunity to do that. If he don't, then we gonna have to hold him accountable. And if everybody who voted for Trump got to recognize if he don't turn his country around, if the country get worse, we gonna have to hold him accountable. And if we hold him accountable, we gonna have to hold the voters who voted for him accountable. Just like if he do good. If Trump do good and then this country be in a better place than it was in the last 4 years, then you gonna have to recognize and say you voted wrong. You gotta hold yourself accountable and say that you voted for somebody who probably wasn't the best person, but you voted with your emotions, and it could have hurt the country. So we go see in the next 4 years, the Republicans got all the power, all the control to be able to make something, to put their policies in play, and let's see if it works. That's all I got right now, man. It's Court 45, and you already know. Let me know what you think. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Fuck with me.